All right, come on, come say hi.
Hmm?
Come say hi.
Hello, hello people.
Okay, just make sure.
My beautiful camera.
Um,
Looks like we just had.
election votes. What I want to know is,
Well, you've been watching a lot of like campaigns, like Trump
you know,
come last for 3 hours.
we should check to make sure that this is streaming
I'll check
with a
that.
decent quality because we're doing vertical.
Right.
Use my cell phone here.
No, we're not live, hon.
Mm-hmm.
We're not live,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Unlisted. Ah, I have to put it listed, right?
Yeah. Is it public?
No.
Kailangan pala. Yeah, I don't see it here. It should show that if it's live or not.
Do you want this thumbnail? Same one.
Just put the thumbnail and then prank.
All right. I think that might have worked. Might have worked.
Let's see.
Hopefully zero lag time.
I'll use my phone to watch live.
Wow, look at that. So the question is now getting the chat. Wait, refresh.
Oh, you have this. Ano pala? I didn't see that.
It's right here.
I'm gonna comment. Hello, people. What's the thing gonna be?
Wait, I'm getting.
What do you think? You know, you can create a poll. Poll. Because I can't see it here. I should be like online using your.
So is it actually showing up? Because if it is, I'll tell you what my thoughts are.
I know how to put the poll in here. Voltage should be higher. Quality auto. Oh, Donald Trump's like winning
Did you just get that from your own live?
So do you think it was? What do you think is gonna win, Han?
First of all, can you show me it's not lagging or is it lagging?
It's not really like lagging. Same bar, same. I just opened the.
No, I think it's really lagging because I'm getting a keyframe thing here. Let me
Okay.
just fix that because it's gonna be unwatchable.
5 people watching pa naman.
Guys, if you're actually watching, is it lagging? Because sorry, we're just doing this on the desktop,
Yeah,
and first time, it'll be worth it. Promise.
it will be worth it. Do you think? Right.
It says excellent views
Do
for
you think that thing's working?
everything's good, except for I'm just not sure if it's uploading fast enough.
Somebody's like also doing a live about like that.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody.
Everybody's doing it. So
It looks like. It looks like Trump's gonna win this time.
just,
Even I don't. Even I don't know him, but based on the videos YouTube that I watch with you, if I don't get it,
I watch put it up on the screen and you end up watching it, right?
yeah, and then yeah, Kamala, I don't really understand like you know, when she's doing something campaign, people really hate her. Like she doesn't have anything to say at all.
Mm-hmm.
She even invited like Beyonce, right?
Yeah. Do you want to be zoomed in on?
No, don't zoom me because like my boobs. So yeah, even I don't know them, but based on the video vlogs campaign I watch with you,
Mm.
it looks like Trump's gonna win.
So here's the weird thing: they make a drama out of it every time.
Mhm.
So you never watched this before, right? In previous life
No, this is my first time.
in Philippines.
No, I don't even know. I have no connection to America. Like,
Mm. And then they count it over time, and it's so weird because they try to make it like there's all this drama. So right now they make you think, oh, he's ahead, 100 to 71.
mhm.
So he's way ahead, right? But then they don't count them equally. So I feel like they
So like, oh my god, I thought he's winning.
yeah, they make it like a race. I don't know. And then people cheering him on, like go go go, like
Yeah.
go go go. It's already been voted. It's already
Yeah. How
you're
about
just
that?
counting.
How about that map? That's the America, right? And then it's a kind of like city or suburb, like. So
Yeah,
that red is people who vote Trump.
yeah, that's correct, Amando.
Commando.
It's like a way of
Like tama ka dyan, correct.
boom, like emphasis.
I think it's working. Do you think why it's still 101?
So they're counting. So gradually, each little thing here gets filled out, and then they move on, and then
I thought they're counting.
well, there's also time zones. So right now it's nighttime here.
And the other part.
It's still afternoon.
Really?
So
it's same country.
no, but they have 3 different time zones. So it's nighttime, not so nighttime, afternoon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, 3 hours
I want to be in
difference.
the middle.
Yeah. Why?
So
Isn't that Texas? Yeah, Texas is great.
So when it's like nighttime, I'll try to go somewhere nighttime. In the morning, I'll go there.
Yeah, for sure. We just check on the performance.
Yeah, check the performance.
Because it says something here. 4 seconds are late. Buffering. Keyframe frequency. Okay, let's fix that. Keyframe frequency.
My feet is so dry.
Oh, the things that cross your mind. The keyframe frequency.
I think it should be like -0 or -20.
Where do you see that?
Because remember when we were doing a vlog like OB spin OB.
I see it here. See? I wonder what happens if I stop it.
Who do you think is gonna win? Share that video.
Getting right little by little. And then I guess my question for everyone was what difference does this make to anyone's life? But you're not worried about it, right?
No. I don't even know them.
What if there was somebody that was saying they could eliminate poverty in the Philippines?
How are they gonna even eliminate the poverty if people are
even trust them? Like probably not, right? You need to show me the history, the proof.
How are they gonna eliminate the poverty? People's gonna be rich and people probably like try to who's gonna be the richest.
So okay, this is Bluetooth. Why is it a Bluetooth? Seriously.
Oh, just working. $21,744,695 votes.
Votes. You're zooming in.
Yeah.
So I guess what can I show you? Here, a little education piece. So if I skip across to this little graphic thing.
There.
So So it's really filling out. It was 0, 0 when I started setting this up, but see these little squares?
Yeah.
So that's how many. Like each state doesn't count for the same amount. So like this one here, Wyoming, it only gets 3 different seats.
I mean 3 seats.
Like their population is less,
Oh.
so they don't get as many. It doesn't matter as much. They only get 3 votes. It's called the Electoral College. Electoral College. Like, look at California. It has all these like spots. So basically, even if you get this one and this one and this one and this one and this one, that's still not enough as California. So if you win California, you're looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So like let's say that those blue naman, the color, those are people who say that city or MA people live there vote Kamala.
Um,
or mostly who vote Kamala.
Elections going on. So basically, what happens is there's mini elections, and then it all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
So you can vote for Trump if you want to, but I mean, you can't really vote. You got to vote for your local candidate.
Mm-hmm.
So like Ella.
How they gonna know?
Well, they know that they're our candidate locally, like
Mm-hmm.
who you really think, oh, Trump, whatever. I'm gonna vote for this person because they're good.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. So they're all like mini.
It's gonna change the world, but you believe it's Trump. You think you can vote Trump or you have to vote Kamala?
Well, you got to take it into account. If you think that, you got to think what difference is it going to make. So if you vote, even if you like that person, they have a good personality
Mm-hmm.
in the country, it doesn't really matter who the local candidate is.
Well, when I remember, I mean, I vote, diba? All my parents voted this person, but I vote different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you wanted.
I wanted different.
Different. You wanted change, right? Voted
Yeah.
for change. So, anyway, slowly, this is filling out. So, what you can see here is there's patterns, right? There's like a blue everywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
There's red everywhere here,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a lot of predictions to see what is gonna
happen.
What's gonna happen. They have all these experts, but it's just interesting to see how the numbers pop up. So this is gonna go all day long, and there's like reporters all day long doing like live coverage and.
Really?
So there's a jump.
Behind a little bit.
Look at that! What a big difference. Oh, okay, and then and this is where it says only 4% of the votes are counted. So that went from being no indication to boom, all of a sudden, tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
But only 4% of the votes. So it's like not very. They have a whole stack of votes to count. They've only counted this many, but already they're saying that Trump has the lead. So he's like leading by 75%.
75%.
So I guess that's enough for them to feel confident that, well, if we've only counted 4, that's like a small little sample. Yeah. So if we count the whole thing, probably it'll be like similar.
So how about like what do you think? Like why people?
Why are they voting? Because he gets things done. He's just a wild card. He speaks his mind and also the other candidate is let's just say not.
Yeah, I mean I can hear my voice like this.
Okay.
So yeah, like I remember that you watched the podcast.
It's because
you even wake up so early just to watch it.
It's just because they didn't do it. This is not the first time he's run for election. Like, this is the host wouldn't do the interview. Joe Rogan wouldn't do the interview.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to. How it works is people will judge you.
Yeah.
So a lot of people.
So it looks like Trump is not really scared to any people.
Right.
Yeah,
he's
like
bold. He's just
like,
kind of a.
Like I don't care.
Disturber a little bit. Like he doesn't let people just get away with stuff.
Yeah, like I don't care what you wanna tell me about me, just like that.
Yeah, he'll speak up.
Yeah, that's kind of president I want to, like not really scared. Like I don't know, I'm a woman, but based on videos, companies that I watch, like Kamala.
But on the other side,
Kamala, Kuala.
On the other side, he's not that human. He's known as not very humanitarian. Let's say.
Like inhumane.
Yeah, it could be
like
seen
a little bit like stuff, like a little bit tough, not soft person.
Right. Depends how you look at it, right? A lot of people try to like say that it's going to be a disaster, and there's some tough decisions to make, right, when you're running the country.
Yeah, well, if you think it's not even a big deal, like about that. Why are you gonna make it so big deal? Just focus on the big things. Like especially like what do you call this? That
doesn't get paid that much, but
yeah.
every politician gets a big paycheck. Not like
Yeah, it depends if there are some politics that are what do you call this corrupt.
literally, what are they getting done?
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to measure it like the business world, business you need to get things done.
Yeah, that's kind of President Kim.
And then corruption, like you said, they just lots of different countries. But anyway, the point I'm following this is because it's finally people are just taking action. So
Yeah.
because like imagine 4 years they're just waiting for because they just want to leave America and Canada.
But Philippines is not that great country also.
Yeah.
There's a lot like poverty and corrupt.
Yeah, but it's just an escape.
Escape. How about like if you try to click the find the poll in comment section.
So
we have a 62 viewers.
14 curious and just like wondering how this is all gonna play out. Like you could watch a million different channels with the live coverage.
Yeah.
But
there's actually like what do you call this? So our channel mostly are viewers from America. Socialize and maybe you can tell us who do you think is gonna win.
I like your
It's Kamala.
and then you're gonna be so asking those serious questions. You know how moderators they try to like get people.
We have 1 subscribers.
So it's weird because they're all combining now. Like Elon again for the same reason. Elon was just in the middle of his car thing.
Yeah.
8 years ago, trying to get successful. And he imagine choosing the wrong side. Like he had to support who he politically had to, otherwise his company would be no money, like no funding. Government regulations.
And maybe also like a person he thinks like will change
through his tough time, where he needed to kiss ass basically. And now he just is like, well, of course he's like, you could tell he's that freedom guy, you know. So it's obvious. But last time it was weird because he just like, I'm not gonna choose a candidate. Like, obviously you like
open studio.
I'm sure it's fun. I just don't like it when there's a you know, when you get a little notification.
Yeah. Just
let it go.
Yeah, just let it go.
So, what else would you check? I've never really done lives. What would you check? Do you check like how many people watch?
Yeah, I
like
just
comments?
check people and then like try people to invite them on the comment section. Like, what are you gonna get watching like campaign about Trump?
Yeah.
Like, your happiness is like over the top. Sometimes I will just hear I was like just want to say, but
I'm laughing.
I'm gonna like
just really like laughing.
Where are you gonna get that, huh? Like, you will never get anything from. Yeah, you're watching maybe get some happiness, but you're not in America. You're in Australia.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of a thankfulness that for everyone watching. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So let's answer the question: will Trump win? Filipino wonders what the impact will be. So I guess the answer is you don't really wonder what the impact will be.
Yeah, because I'm not there, but if you're gonna ask me if who's gonna win, I'm probably gonna choose like Trump based on what I watch for a few weeks with you. Looks like if I'm gonna what do you call this? Compare him to someone. He looks like Duterte in the Philippines. Like, I don't care what people want to say about me.
Yeah.
This is what I believe. Like, I don't care.
Would you? I mean, you've already left your home country, flagging, right?
Maybe you wanna go back on the live section.
Okay, let me just get this because I think the computer is maxing out. I need to close that.
Yeah, I think you just stay there because it's live. Oh, 137 over 99, no?
What is that? The winners?
You know, the...
Who's winning now?
137. Of course, Trump. And it's gone the... What do you call this? Did you leave? Did you leave the...
Chrome?
What do you call that?
Chrome?
Chrome. There, 137 over 99
Weird how it goes away.
million now. And then 25. And Kamala is 22. It's like 3 millions just behind, like 2.5.
Do you like a race though? Like, does this excite you, knowing that?
Yeah, it excites me.
Why don't you stand up and give us a? No, you don't want to stand up. You got
I
your
don't wanna sit-
pajama.
Yeah, I'm in my pajama. And I don't want to stand up because my feet is gonna dry.
What? How about your baby? Is she gonna be? You know you're pregnant, right?
Mm.
She's
Yeah,
gonna give birth any minute now.
any minutes. One of the subscribers, hello, hello.
Cool, cool. How are we getting 33? Is that a lot?
Yeah,
What's the most you've ever had at once?
like 5,000.
5,000 viewers at once?
Yeah.
No, okay, so this is different.
I mean, maybe the views total.
Yeah, so what? Watching at the same time is.
Did you remove again the Chrome?
I don't know why it does that though.
Just don't.
Don't click.
Where's your ano? Oh, you remove the naman. It's gonna naman. Oh, here you go. Where's the comment section? Maybe you should put that so you can read it.
Sure. Wow, you're quite a slave driver.
What's going on, mate? So what's going on is
I don't know if there's a counter like this. I guess Australia has the same counter.
Mm-hmm.
They do this thing and it's a big race and who's gonna win, and I always have the graphics. I like this graphic because it has all the seats, so you really get a feel of like which ones have the. It's just how. But again, if you look at, I bet you if you zoom in on this, it's only still like 4% of the votes counted or something like that.
So yeah, we're tracking the vote in America, guys. So as of now, like
57%.
No, I don't.
Do you know anything like about the different? Like if I said Florida or.
I know Florida. I know country, but some place in America, but I don't know what's in there. Do you think Hollywood is in America?
Correct. Yeah. Where?
I don't know.
California.
NC is it New York?
New York is here blue.
Oh, it's from Kamala.
Look at that, Kamala Harris in New York. How can people be so different, right?
I know, right?
What kind of mind? Imagine trying to like move from one side of the country, be all laid back and go with the flow, and then you get there and you're like, why is everyone so uptight? Everyone's complaining about like, whatever they complain about there.
Yeah. So I kind of confused about that. The fade color. What's I mean, like the dark blue and light blue.
Maybe they haven't counted that many yet. Let's check what the fade means. The fade means maybe it's like tending, like it's not fully
like pending.
Maybe it's even. It's a little bit close. They can't really say.
Yeah, so it's pending. Maybe not finished yet, but it looks like blue now. It looks like Harry's gonna win on some. Place.
No. The color just means because this is it's a strong blue, and then it says 17% of votes counted. So it just means that it's so dominant. Like they've only counted a few votes, right? But look at that. So 71%.
So you think there are people who vote for Trump, but Kamala is winning on that place. So they put like Kamala.
Yeah, it's like probability. So it's like the chances of her winning there. They're confident, so they put a blue. It's all the way blue means like boom, she's on track to win. But these and then so on track to win, Illinois, Chicago. They said Pennsylvania. So there's some states where it's sort of like undecided.
So they're not saying, yet.
They just mean like it's so even, then they can't predict who's gonna win. And because they are like Pennsylvania, there's a lot of. But that's surprising, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to win that.
No, we don't know. Maybe because there is one person like, you should vote Kamala. Let's vote.
Oh man, that's wild. Oh, let me just refresh this page.
So I don't see like who's win 99 ones next. So Trump is kinda winning Noah. Can you
So far, our
bring it?
little.
Can you like scroll down that map?
What do you want to see? You want to see this?
Still 99, no?
Don't worry, don't worry. They're gonna boom it up. It's gonna again. They're dropping the
Bam.
boom. They want you to feel emotion, like
Imagine like Kamala win this election. It's just like trying to like, oh, Kamala's not gonna win. But at the end of this day, like boom.
yeah, that's where I was born.
Is that where you born? I thought California. California, Canada. That AK.
AK. So
Why are you so far away? Why separated?
it's attached. It goes up top though.
So that's where also the Canada.
Canada's in the middle. So you got America, then Canada, then Alaska, way up.
But I thought you born in Kelowna, Canada.
Yeah. It's not far from Alaska.
Oh, which means you didn't born in Alaska.
Oh, we could go. I never went, but people go hunting up there and fly fireworks. No. I lived about 30 minutes from the border.
Is Alaska a beautiful place?
Yeah.
You should bring me there.
It's like that Alone show. Remember I watched Alone?
Oh, never mind. I don't want to live.
It's in the wilderness, absolutely wilderness.
And
But they only get 3 votes, the
Yeah.
Alaskans. Dang it.
You
I bet
remember?
you anything they're Trump
Yeah.
voters.
I think the last video we watched about that campaign is like about Kamala Harris, about that Beyonce. She just kept talking, but she doesn't know how to say it. And then someone gave her like a phone, and then
Oh, yeah.
and then she just like reading it. Someone's did that.
Cardi B.
Is it Cardi B?
Cardi B?
Oh, I thought it's Beyonce.
No. Oh, Beyonce went to do a speech. They thought she was going to do a whole concert. And then she got on stage.
No, so the one that we watched yesterday.
Cardi B.
That lady.
Cardi B.
Cardi B, it's
I
a
know.
lady, girl.
Yeah, it's a girl.
So yeah, and and then she doesn't know she doesn't know what to say. She just like,
Kind of feel
let's
bad.
vote, come on, like that. And then
It's-
somebody gave her a
Celebrities
phone.
are just like, puppets. They don't have any independent thought, and they can't if they think on their own and say what they must be very.
Yeah, so the reason probably why
Powerful too.
people went to the campaign, it's because they thought Beyonce is gonna do concerts so they can have like free concerts.
Yeah,
But people disappointed because where's the concert?
it's just people for the wrong reason. That's what I mean. Like it bothers me when you have all this and not what's it called, influence.
Yeah.
Because you're an influencer.
Yeah. So
I would never vote if you told me to vote.
people Kamala think like if she will brought some like influencer artist, people will like her, vote her.
Yep.
But that's not what happened.
So what else should we do? Coverage in our live reveal. What else could New Year's countdown,
Yeah, Kanto. Merry Christmas.
Christmas countdown.
Anniversary this coming.
The only reason we're doing this is because this is like not only once every 4 years, but this one is different.
Person can sit on their chair as a president.
4.
Oh,
And
in the
then-
Philippines, I think 6.
4 plus 4. So 4 and he can go again. But he has to pass the test. Get voted in again.
So I don't know. So because of this happening in the Philippines, like President Duterte, diba, he's not president anymore. I read a lot of comments about like he can be a president like according to like power of manpower like that. Like according to maybe people will. I don't understand that power of man.
I don't know. Get closer and speak to your people.
I'm speaking. Let's vote Duterte.
So 6 years in the Philippines, eh?
Yeah, but I will never be there because I can't vote now. I won't be there. I'll be here in Australia.
Well, they just had the election, so now you got Bam Bam.
Bam bam boom boom ba. Bong Bong Marcos. But people hate him.
Is it
a
Bong
lot.
Bong or Bam Bam?
Bong Bong Marcos?
Bom Bom?
Bong Bong.
Yeah, Bong Bong. Okay.
People
But Bam Bam.
people hate him.
People around the world watching. Because,
I feel like there's no American right now because they are busy
yeah, they're
voting
busy.
and then watching who's gonna win.
Correct. I mean, Australians are very caught up. Like they've got a whole channel, just Sky News, about all of their views come from covering this.
Yeah.
But they do it well because they have a sense of humor and they're just always like
Yeah.
stirring the pot.
I seen a lot of like
Making it-
yeah, I scroll. People are so into it by watching this. I mean, it's kind of fun, especially if you have popcorn. Like, who's gonna win?
Yeah. I don't. Do you even know what day it is?
It's Wednesday.
Check your phone. Wednesday here, Thursday there. They do it, I think, on the weekends.
Maybe you're sure.
Pretty sure they do it on the weekends.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, in the Philippines, they're gonna have a election on May, and we're gonna be there also. Okay, we'll see it. How
So-
election like money.
So, how is this going to affect us? It'll affect us because you're going to travel to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
When? Because you can't go there because of you don't have a visa, and they don't like
But Canada is in the U.S. also.
they don't like high risk countries for
Yeah,
travel.
But Canada is a U.S. in the America.
Oh boy.
U.S. Canada.
They have their own government, their own passports,
And they
their
have
own
their
money,
own president.
and their own prime minister.
So yeah, like let's say if we're gonna choose which kind of like state there, which one is the Canada? Let's just say like is it
It's just like okay, see
mm-hmm.
here above this here.
Yeah.
There's a big blank space.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Canada is. Big chunk on top.
So Canada is also big country.
Yeah, huge.
But you are just like the.
But nobody lives in the country really. They just live along this line here.
Yeah, because it's cold.
Because then you can go across to do shopping.
Yeah, and also like you said.
And it's very cold up. So.
But you're gonna bring me to Canada. I have a visa. I have 10 years visa in Canada.
Right. So probably good to brush up on your knowledge about Canada. Otherwise, they might be offended. They might test you. Imagine coming to the border. Oh, welcome to Canada. Where are you going to visit? No, I don't know.
I'm gonna visit my husband's parents.
They're so bitter. I'm sure they would turn you around, being like, "We got to check her out because she doesn't know where she's going to visit."
Yeah. All 435 seats in the U.S. House are on the ballot.
11 states will also be electing a governor. So basically, we're waiting for this kind of.
Mm-hmm.
What are we saying here? So Trump 52%, Kamala 46%. This number in the middle, 270, that just is like once you get that far, then mathematically you will win no matter what. So first to 270. So he's got 100 more seats to go.
So let's say if Trump get the 270, and then but Kamala just like a little bit like late, but so it's like first to get that 2, but he got 270, 271. She's not gonna win. Do you get what I mean?
So it's like a pie, right? You can only get, so whoever gets there first. So there's a limited number of seats, right?
Mm.
So if somebody gets 271, then the other one can only get 269.
Oh, okay, get it.
So it's like a piece of the pie.
Piece of the pie. Guys, if you hear something out, noise, it's just like this. What do you call this? What do you call this? On the park, we have a park here. They're renovating it.
They're upgrading it.
Upgrading.
A new sewer or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so here's the difference. So in the difference, okay, some things people, when they get voted in, they need to do something, right? So otherwise they're going to be accused of, wasting everyone's time. So Trump, the last time he built a big freaking wall all the way along America. So see this year?
Yeah.
Again, like just things that didn't exist before, but then he just did it.
Like a wall.
All the way.
So it means Canada can't come in there.
Oh, sorry, not Canada. Whoops, guys, whoops. Never mind. It was Mexico, not Canada. Canada wall's coming, I'm sure. It's there, all the way down there. So Mexico and Texas and all the way there.
Really? So no one's really can come.
Yeah, I don't know how far it goes all the way to Florida or what.
Yeah.
And then what else did he do? I mean, he's really good at building up hype, so the stock market will rise. What else? But it affects like travel. So for example, if you want to try to get a visa to the U.S., if Trump gets voted in,
oh yeah, I remember
no
that.
chance will you be allowed in.
He just said that like he doesn't want immigrant anymore in this country.
So how do you feel about him now?
I mean, like I don't care because I'm not gonna go to America.
What if you got a job there? What if you?
I don't think so.
What if you got like an influencer
to make an visa for me and bring me there? Okay. But like I feel bad about those Filipina who married to a American and they wanna do like K1 visa, but they can't come in because Because what do you call this? Trump doesn't
So this
want
is the number
immigrant
one thing.
anymore.
This is the number one thing on our what's relevant on our channel. Otherwise, people are gonna be like, "You guys are talking out of your ass. You don't know what you're talking about." How about relationships? That's the number one thing here. So you got a boyfriend, not
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
What if your boyfriend was in America? I
Mhm.
bet you'd be watching this very closely.
Mhm.
Like if you were thinking, my husband is in the U.S. No,
Mhm.
not husband. Yeah, maybe boyfriend, first time meet,
Yeah.
or you've been married
Mhm.
in the Philippines,
Mhm.
because that's what happens. Filipinos go back. They marry Americans and they go back there,
Where in Philippines or America?
America, and they
Mhm.
go back because they can get their K1 visa pretty easily.
Yeah.
Like it's easier than Australia. I think it's after only like 1 year of waiting
Yeah,
and
but
cheaper.
you have to apply outside of
But
America,
the rule,
offshore.
but everything changes when you have a change of government. So Trump versus Kamala. So I wonder if they
Mhm.
will. Trump's that kind of guy that he could turn around and say, "All right, we don't like that all of our um, American men are the kind of guy that wants to, keep America, as
Yeah.
is."
Yeah.
So
But
I don't know what to,
but
what
he
to
can't
think.
control people like what if they tired of on all the they are tired they don't want women from the America so they want like change.
Well, Australia is already making that. Australia already makes it very hard to go and get a wife abroad and bring her back to this country. As you know, I'm going to stay in the Philippines. Americans can leave, right?
Mhm.
But even Americans, by the way, they can't really leave their country easily. Like they can leave, physically leave, but you always have to keep paying taxes.
Really?
You always have to keep paying. You have to actually denounce your citizenship, and it's very like
Like as in like you have to be like as in
officially you have to say, "I'm
like
never coming back."
like
Just
I'm never coming back. Remove me as a citizen.
yeah, and you have to
Citizenship of
prove that
America.
you live somewhere else, and
Yeah, that's
so.
crazy.
Well, Canada does the same a little bit. I went through that.
But you're still Canadian. You are still have
I
passport.
told them, I was like, "I'm never coming back. Don't
But
take any taxes from me, and I don't owe you anything."
but you can still come back anytime you want.
You can travel back as a tourist. Uh, tourist, yeah. I could live there again, but you have to start fresh all over again.
Mm.
You have to give. I have no ID.
But you have passport.
Yeah, that's the only one. No
Mhm.
driver, but that's it. So America, America. So that show we watched, Dexter.
Yeah.
It's in Florida.
Florida is just like
Red
red
zone.
FL.
Yeah. So it's a lot of. So what you get with a lot of red is like
Is it like
guns, like
Miami? Where's the Miami nga?
Florida.
Florida. Miami.
So there's like certain issues like gun control. What's the gun law in Philippines?
Huh?
Do you know what the gun law is in Philippines?
Gun?
Yeah. Can you just go to a store and get a gun?
I don't think so. You have to register there. You can't just have a gun like
Mm.
a. You have to register your gun.
Do you know that in the U.S. some places you can get you can go to Walmart. You know Walmart,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
like Big W.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can just get a gun.
Really?
Yeah. But you have to have your ID.
Yeah. But
No
do you think,
proof that you know how to use it.
do you think you need to register it or not?
I think you have to register it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you have
it's not
to
like
have a
they don't
license.
stop you from buying it.
Yeah, you have to have a license, or else if you don't have any license, they will take it back and maybe you will get some charges for. And you have also to pay.
The gun thing really bothers me. Australia has so many.
But like what you said, they control guns, but they use knives.
Um, Guns and like here in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, knives are way more popular and used a lot.
Yeah, most of like kids back.
Well, the
in
government
Asia.
is very weak here, so
like
Australia's
they're very
government is
soft-hearted.
so they do change a lot. Like they're able to build trains and
Yeah.
put new subway systems in fast.
Yeah,
but,
it's a good country. It's clean, like perfect.
but man, when it comes to crime, are they just gentle? It's like
They are very soft-hearted when it comes to teenager.
even adults. If I think they didn't want to pay for the rooms in the jail. So anyway, a lot of this comes down to money. So
Yeah.
in America,
Well, if that's what happened, people will never get like any lesson from that. You have to set a rules and do it, and don't make like, oh, it's okay. He's just a kid. No, those people who did that kind of crime are not kid anymore. They just use them as a sample. Like you should make a rules and start from that, so people will get scared to do crime.
right? I wonder how I can start chatting with people.
maybe.
Why is there zero chat rate? That's scary. That scares me. It seems. Why do you always get chat? People chat chat.
Yeah, because they like flirting with me.
God. Shit.
They like playing with me,
Uh,
asking questions.
okay. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, there's some comments like, "Hey, I'm from Indonesia and I vote Trump."
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just not seeing them. Maybe I'm just not on
But
the
at
right
least our
page.
viewers right now is 40, and total is 1,000 plus.
Well, it's just a hangout, you know, so people can hang out,
Yeah.
and if they wanna know more about you,
Mm-hmm.
they should definitely subscribe so they can have a separate live with you one on one. I'll definitely leave you 2 or 3.
For sure. Guys, you can put comment on the comment sections about like your opinions about this election in America. Tell us what you think about this. Who do you think is gonna win? Is it blue or red?
So if I should be able to view my channel, right? Or your channel,
Yeah.
and then I should be able to load it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
A little clock there. Watch later.
Watch later. Yeah, you can read it, the comments.
So far we've been at this for a little while because it takes a while. So as you can see, the map's starting to fill out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed the chat there, my friend. What's going on? Good mate, Poe. You from Sydney, mate? Wafasan.
Sorry, was chilling having a beer.
Nice, nice. Yeah, that's
Just
okay.
bought the camping chair from Aldi, good value.
That's awesome. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see. What's better than camping chairs? When we take them out, it's just instantly a good time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We go to the boat ramp. We go to where else? Backyard.
Backyard.
Front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
It's also like
Beach.
chilling with a beer. Like it's also good like when you're watching like who's gonna win like that.
Yeah. I mean,
like, and with all your friends like sit.
Filipino thing, I think.
I know.
I think they're just sitting around like it's good. So whatever time of day, beer is usually 4 o'clock onwards. You better not be drinking beer in the middle of the day.
Well, Filipino does that.
You bet they do.
Yeah, they do that after like who do you think is gonna win like that? They have these gyms.
All right, so here we go. North Dakota, Trump. South Dakota,
Let's see.
Trump. How is it mixed? I don't really understand
Maybe
that.
maybe it's even.
District 1, 2,
Mhm.
3.
Maybe.
Okay, that's interesting. Normally you see all one color,
Mm-hmm.
which is again crazy. Thinking like there's still differences, right, in every community.
Yeah.
But here it's very different. So one community is like blue, one community is red, and then overall.
DC is it like the what do you call that? The DC ba?
What?
Stand for DC. I seen a lot of that word, the letter.
Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Washington.
It's very small.
Where is it?
Down no, DC.
I don't see it.
DE and the three.
Oh yeah, D.C.
It's very small.
Yeah, it's just on one city. One
Mhm.
city only. New Jersey, blue.
I'm rooting for Trump because I think lesser of two evils. First, scientist, doctor, farmer, teacher to run for president would get my vote as they are from reality, not an elite class.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. So
What do you mean word rooting?
cheering for.
I'm cheering for Trump because I think lesser.
You know what rooting for in Australia means?
And don't do that!
That's what it means in Australia. Digging
But you should.
putting the root in.
But you shouldn't do that. Like,
Family friendly.
rooting like.
But it means
Planting.
cheering. Yeah, so like scientist, someone of what's the word, integrity, or just someone that like can lead by,
Mm-hmm.
you know they've got like Obama. Okay, so
Obama.
He was a popular president around the world.
Mm-hmm. So true.
He's a popular president around the world a long time.
Kind of like Black American, right?
Yeah, he was the first, and then, but he was also like just on his game. Like he was an academic. He's a smart guy.
And he done everything. He done a lot.
He knew how to not get people upset. So you kind of smooth your way things through. Like I thought that was politicians were like normally kind of just like, like Trump's vice president. You know that guy that I was watching, J.D. Vance.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stop watching because he's so chill and just like a normal
Oh
guy.
yeah, you said like he's gonna run as a vice president.
Well, so Trump chose him. So guys,
So he's in.
have you seen J.D. Vance's interviews? Because everyone said how weird he was, and then he started doing interviews, and he's like the most normal guy.
Like he's in like Trump group.
He's so when you do a running mate, so it's Trump and someone. So he chose him out of a long list because you can't just be solo. You need to have like a vice president. So it's a combo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Trump and Vance.
So like Trump are the one who chose wants to be a vice president.
He's very young. He's only 40.
I thought to be a vice president you can think, oh, I want to be a vice president, I want to run as a vice president. No, but presidents are the ones who choose.
Yeah, handpicked.
Handpicked.
Yeah, because it affects. It's like you choose someone that you're trying to collect more votes, right? So choose someone who's popular or someone who's different, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Polish president is really based. He says anyone can come as long as they contribute to society. Based as.
I like that word, based. It means I think it means like grounded, like as in like good. Like he's got it's a good plan, solid guy.
Who's the Polish president?
Polish.
Polish.
I mean, there's so many presidents for different countries.
Yeah,
but that's cool when there's a president that does things well. I think they should learn from that, and I think the world would be good to look and say like the Ukrainian president. That's the one you thought was really good looking.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It was like I thought, that's so sad. Like he's fighting with the other soldiers because he looks so handsome. So like that Polish president, maybe he was talking the president before. Like he says anyone can come as long as that person will contribute to society, which is right. But if you're just gonna be like a criminal,
it's just like amazing what makes a country actually work properly, right? Like you need. I don't know. I mean, who am I to say? But I've chosen a few different countries. I left a country because it sucked so hard, and I've went to Philippines to try to broaden my horizons. Now I can decide.
You went to Australia,
and now I'm kind of like between the two. So yeah, you can move around, but not often. A lot of countries don't really want. They don't want to lose their citizens, so they better start doing something right.
Yeah, me.
People can move around a bit.
Only two countries where I can live. If not Philippines, Australia. If not Australia, Philippines. My husband asked me if we can live in New Zealand. I go, oh my goodness, please don't bring me anywhere now. I'm contented where am I right now.
I mean, as the dream, like when I grew up, you just want to think, well, where's the land of opportunity? And for me, of course, it's that mindset is always America. When you're in Canada, DK, but then 50K US. It's like boom. It's like already like 20% more. 30.
So salary in America is like very high per hour.
Yeah, I think Canada salaries are very low. So.
But America has like a lot of competition.
What about the politics in Poland? Yeah, the Philippines is one thing where Bam Bam, Bong Bong, Bong Bong had the reputation of the father, right?
Bongbong Marcos, I mean like Ferdinand Marcos?
Senior Marcos. It's not a good reputation, right?
A lot of people hate him.
But then he came back.
Yeah, and then they thought that Bongbong Marcos will be like different. He hasn't done anything like good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is good. Oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. It's good. Nice to have a real
The Aussie women are not a very good experience, to be honest. I mean, very good experience for us.
I like that pinkies. We should start that.
When I read pinkies, in my mind, it's different. The pinkies,
I mean, you can't really, don't you just want the best for people? Like, sort it out, guys. Find yourself a partner that. But yeah, it sucks when countries start trying to say, no, you can't have relationships with that group. It makes it hard to.
Like when the results.
We can just say it's first one to 270, so they can't make a decision before it gets to 270.
So, but as you can see, Donald Trump is like leading the.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
And
he's kind of winning right now, but
if
not
we had
yet.
if we have to put a timestamp on it, I remember the last election. They called it just after lunch, something like that. Like it's 12 o'clock, maybe another.
And there's also a lot of.
So they have to stop voting, actually close the polls, and then they have to count them. And that California, as is a lot, California is going to be all blue. So maybe they might be able to figure it out. As long as, I mean, Trump just needs to get there. I think we're cheering for him, aren't we?
Just imagine like Kamala win. Just imagine that like
The only thing it's just that she didn't do any open interviews, and that's just too dodgy for me.
like she's kind of quiet a little bit.
And the whole thing, like how she just got put into power. She's never won a by-election or anything.
She's just a normal.
She was the VP, and then they're like,
right now she's a vice president right now.
Yeah.
And she wanna be a president.
Mm-hmm.
And who is his? Oh yeah.
Right.
Get it.
So Biden, the old guy, was there. La 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 la.
Yeah, the Biden.
And
like,
then
people
they
like,
just tried to make him last, but then he just couldn't.
Is it like he's sick?
He's sick. He's just aged, and that's it.
So that's it.
It's just weird. It's so weird. It's so weird that they could not come up with a better candidate than that. So, but that's the politics.
Yeah, we can marry. So we can marry overseas lady only twice.
I feel like this guy. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'll just call you Laza, and he knows. I think he knows a lot.
And only twice. So this is only your first time married overseas. So it's me.
He's so right. And by the way, I actually.
Don't tell me you search it because you're planning.
I did know that because these are things that you look into when you're like, all right, I'm going to sponsor something. That was before we got into a relationship, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you want to share that experience?
And you just subscribe to this channel if you're not. I just couldn't really bond with like an Aussie woman here, and so yeah, you look. Well, what does it take to have another relationship outside the country and bringing them in? And yeah, you can only bring in two. We can marry overseas ladies only twice.
Is it like you mean like the sponsor? You mean like that one? Like you're gonna sponsor her? Like
yeah,
like is it
partner
like,
visa.
Like from Bali?
Anywhere. What do you?
I mean that lady that's stuck in Bali, so he can't leave, and they it's her like a partner visa, and then what do you call this? You see, so like you said, and you get kind of like what do you call this? Have some agreement. You want me to tell it? No,
that sounds like an illegal thing. We need to keep it. Sometimes.
But yeah.
Keep marriage a whole union, and that's it.
Yeah, but let's say you had a relationship with Filipina before, right? But why you never think to make it like
import her?
Yeah, make import, not import, but like make it like work and make it like. So just work and decided like, oh, I'll bring her here.
No, you gotta know she's the one. She wasn't the one.
But it's
you're the one.
But it's just the same. What do you call it? It's the same
nationality.
No, it's the same amount of months how you met her before, and same me, and then you just suddenly like proposed to me.
You had the
but like you didn't propose like it's same like 2 months, and me like maybe 3 months or 4 months or 5 months I think. You proposed to me.
For sure. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest update on all the relationship stuff. But this guy's funny. It's
when Chinese were buying citizenship via the system. That's why they put a limit on it.
Oh man, this guy needs his own channel. He is knowledgeable, as in.
Yeah.
Mohammed. Okay, so some religions, right? Various countries.
Like which country?
Could be various ones, but I think they're allowed. Overseas, they're allowed multiple wives. I don't think they allow that here. I think they don't allow that here.
Maybe if you're Muslim, I think if you're Muslim, you can have, as long as you can support them, provide them.
So he's maybe half joking that central.
Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, to our channel, Filipina-Australian.
Do you mean like 60 concurrent viewers?
Yeah, earlier now it's 30.
Stream then.
They can claim them all as dependents.
Again, I don't know if you're joking. He's probably serious. I don't detect any sarcasm.
You better search.
I think I believe him because that's just kind of how the government works. We've
seen... Donald Trump is kind of winning.
Why? 188?
188 na. Kamala is not moving.
Just wait. There's going to be a big boom mic drop moment. They're going to count California, and she's going to go from 99 to.
Yeah.
How many are in California? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm really bad at counting.
Just don't count it. Just, it's California, it's a lot.
So let's say there's...
Maybe, 70% vote to Kamala and 30% Donald Trump.
There's at least 40 in California.
40 seats.
So, and then probably all up the West Coast. So probably Washington.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Microsoft is.
Huh?
Oregon.
Washington.
Yeah, Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
And again, all those places, all those West Coast states, that's kind of very similar to where like my family has that same
Yeah.
culture. It's outdoorsy.
Yeah. First time vote. Like her first time to vote. Kakling Kamala. Why am I Kakling?
Oh, you've heard her laugh. It's just
Versus Orange Man. I know Orange Man because his face is like kind of orange.
it's wild, eh? It's wild
We
how
need Jordan Peterson as president. Who's Jordan Peterson?
great. He's an academic, and he's very. He speaks basically all the truth that he can see. So anything he sees, he just calls it out. Like that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
This is how it really is. Like,
but I don't know.
but then of course everyone can't handle the truth. So
Mm-hmm.
when you get canceled,
Mm-hmm.
it just means like.
You mean?
Like if he posts something on YouTube, it's not going to get that many views because they like push him down.
Oh.
I mean, he still gets views, but yeah, Jordan Peterson.
Well, he's part Canadian as well.
How would he get the votes? There's just like too many weirdos that would not vote for him. I guess that's.
He's a part Canadian. Who's Canadian?
Yeah, Jordan Peterson is. Yep.
Canadian.
Yep.
So he's in America right now.
It's weird how people end up breaking free. So I came through all that. I know where he went to school and everything.
So like he's in America right now. He's in Canada.
He is probably in Canada, but he travels a lot. He's like between borders. He just kind of goes wherever he can seek refuge.
Really?
Sometimes he gets like really in trouble with politics. So anyway.
How about me?
How about you? You're in trouble too.
Do you think I can vote like once I become permanent here?
Yes.
Or only
when you become a citizen.
Oh, I'm not gonna be a citizen because I will take a while. I'm not gonna stay like another 4 years or 2 years here and not leaving. I wanna like go to
village. So, but in Australia it's mandatory. So I still don't really understand why countries don't make it mandatory. Like I guess that's the whole thing. It's hard to change rules.
Mm-hmm.
But if everyone says that voting is good in the U.S., shouldn't it be bipartisan? Both parties say, "Hey, do we want people to vote or not?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's in everyone's best interest. But I think nobody votes in the U.S.
But the problem is like, here in Australia, I notice like I feel like every year they have election. Is it true? Because last year, I think maybe last year. Yeah, I think last year you just vote. So now you just vote again.
Yeah, there's elections all the time here. It's just a lot of different levels. It's not really organized. It's like some months, some it's state and federal. So our friend there is saying you need to vote for sure because you need to shape the future for your baby.
Governance for the little
one. You know what the little one is?
Yes, I have little one.
That's Aussie slang for sure. He's definitely Aussie then.
Yeah, for the little one.
You gotta get that Aussie. Little one.
Little one.
People are gonna come up to you and say, "Oh, how's your little one?" You'd be like, "Little what?" My little what?
I don't have a little.
My little this?
Little one.
My little something?
Little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will vote once I become permanent, but I have to figure. I'll just follow what my husband's gonna vote. Who's gonna vote? Because I don't even know them.
If I wasn't doing this, I'd be for sure having it on the TV, and they'd be talking background, talking
and you're just gonna
political.
Watch, plus with this popcorn for sure.
I'm gonna make it no talking, and you're gonna see it's breaking news, and it'll be like breaking news. This just in.
Sean, on a serious note, I know you are quite well off and live a pretty good life. I've worked hard all my life in healthcare, and I'm 37. I'm still struggle financially. Any advice you could give me?
Nice.
No, that's your advice, hon. You give advice because
I will. Yeah, I will.
But guys, before he started, he's writing a book actually.
Oh man, it's just nice when you could give first-hand experience. If something works, just share it, right?
Yeah.
Not like writing a book is very hard, obviously.
I'm just gonna go to pee.
Okay. I'll answer.
Yeah, just give that advice because, guys, he's writing a book. It's about like how he started his life to become until
don't
he
even
becomes
worry. I'll just tell you right now for free.
I'm just gonna go.
So yeah, like live a good life. I'm just breaking down what you included there because I want to make sure that's actually the case. So you're saying quite well off. Yeah, I think the biggest change was being able to break free from like not working for someone else. That's a big change. So I can maybe dive into that later. Being able to earn your own income through projects or consulting or just kind of sending invoices, just little projects you can start based on what skills that you might have. But the other one was your age. 37 is great. I mean, you probably want to work less though, still struggle financially. Yeah, I think it depends how much you love your job, right? I think that's probably what it is. If you are burned out and you're ready to switch it up, then start the skills that you got, look at that in a different way. And that's where different countries gets interesting because your skills in one part of the country are different in a different part of the country. So if you move from small town to a big town or one country to a different country, all of a sudden your skills are in demand in a different way. So there's a lot of different things there, but I think the only thing that looks well off is about the housing. Do you have some of those things behind you? Like, do you have a home or not yet? Of course, there's big, heavy influence with like being dragged down with cost of living. So yeah, there's definitely some times I was working really long hours to try to get a home and those kind of things. Once you get into a home, then I think if there's a video we can put together, but you can always shoot through there's more specifics. Like it's easier to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of doing, then we can, be like, oh yeah, it makes sense. But ultimately, yeah, it's really hard to get ahead if you're just working for the same person. You can save a little bit. I think, without saying going into some crazy investments or something like that. I don't know. Playing the tax game, I found that helped me get ahead. Just finding out how you can not pay as much tax, to be honest with you. Because you imagine how much you earn in your salary. If you can figure out how to keep a big portion of that, that's probably my biggest advice for like regular just workers. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Should we check back on the Trump?
Yeah. Oh, 198 now.
So he's double.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good, huh?
Almost 200 now. Really care for sure.
Let me see if I can screenshot this.
You've been watching a lot now. You've been watching that Trump. For sure you care.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
So yeah, Scott is writing a book, and once he finishes, I think he will publish that book.
But keep in mind though, books are very like old-fashioned. Yeah, so if you did a YouTube video or something, it's okay. But
I think you're lagging again because you remove it.
Okay. Coming.
I'm in the video. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it lags?
Yeah, earlier
when I do something else on the computer, it lags.
Mm-hmm.
So I might need
there's a comment. Maybe you have to put the comment section so you can read.
Sure. Yes. Killing the savings. Yeah, cool. Wages lowish.
How about me naman? I work.
Oh,
it's very low. My wage is very low.
Yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as an example, Ella's,
yours is already like 40 per hour. That's already great for.
So she's experiencing again. It's just what is your cost, right? If your costs are high, then that's the hardest thing. So, yeah, I'm not telling you need to go back and live with your parents or anything like that.
I mean,
we also have some cultures are, I mean, it sounds fancy, but like, yeah, having some property, like that whole Airbnb.
Yeah, and compared to my wage.
The shifts, the fact that you have shifts, that's a big bonus. random
Mm-hmm.
shifts. That means that you've got different availability. Yeah, location too, right? It depends where are you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see when people get can work on like a little.
You tried everything.
Yeah, but always learn from others too.
Yeah.
Okay, so back at it. Election time.
192, and he's gonna be.
That map, yeah, like that.
Yeah,
That
he's gonna
works.
get that.
So if I go again, I could probably be a little bit more, make the screen do things,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the differences that exist in the country is just so wild. So here's what I love.
What is TXXS?
So Texas. So there's been a big, I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating, but Silicon Valley, work for Facebook, work for Apple, work for all the tech companies are there, and there's a lot of money there. It used to be.
Yeah, we're kind of lagging actually.
You're lagging?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me close. 99% CPU. The computer is absolutely
What?
working hard.
Maybe there's a lot of open stuff,
Open Windows.
open windows.
Yeah. Probably because I'm watching the comments.
You can remove the comments. I can read it here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Our friend there is from Melbourne.
We just visited that Melbourne last year. It was like freaking cold.
Yeah, Melbourne, huh? 1 hour from the city.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh, you're in a spot there, so you could definitely you got enough think of like what kind of customers you think you could serve. Could be anything, right? We play that game a lot with Ella. We're looking at like, all right, so we got some time. What can we do with our time to make money?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the customer? What are you gonna do for them? Service.
Yeah.
You know, it could be something like mowing lawns, right?
Like anything that could earn.
You know, like it's
give
amazing
money.
when you look at stuff like that. But if you think you work your regular job at $40 an hour, I mean, if you can get overtime, that's great. But
For
then,
me as a Filipina, that's already like big.
but he's already working a full-time job.
I would be really like.
She'd be happy with your $40. I think the big one is taxation, man. I think that I think
Mm-hmm.
you're already earning enough. I think that there's
Yeah.
again, normal people don't have an accountant, so you just kind of grind through it
It's
and pay
funny, like,
taxes.
he's trying to like minimize.
Yeah, but that I guess the short of it is when you have a side hustle, you have got legitimate expenses, tax that you paid.
Me like I also like want to have my own business, especially like a fashion style, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm scared to risk anything or spend anything like capital, like a money. What if like it didn't work? I don't want to like cry on the corner that I
All right.
spent
I
thousands.
got some new results, I think.
So
He's a little bit
he's not gonna do
loose.
anything.
He's a
Yeah.
bit loose, that guy. And,
Yeah.
you know, he's married, got his hands full.
He's already like have a baby.
He's got a baby, that's a handful.
Yeah.
All right.
Why Trump is moving and Kamala is not moving?
Oh, she
Oh
just
shit!
she just jumped. He's so excited. And then so it's starting to fill in, okay? So oh, that's different. Is it different? So that makes you think, holy crap, Trump is just slaughtering them, don't you think?
You think, but we don't know.
Well, if you look at all the red, you think
It's Trump. Maybe it's just like
you just think, oh, it's Trump, 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 but you don't realize there's only like 2 seats here, 2 seats there, 2 seats
Yeah.
there. But Texas has a lot.
But you don't know that if it's Trump's gonna win because
What you don't know is New York has, and all these votes. This really matters. All these here.
Mhm.
So
But New York's not that big, according to the map.
ooh, look at this. You can click down. I'm not gonna do that. Just like the
Mm-hmm. Electoral.
electoral votes.
Mm-hmm. Lots of rich left-wing boomer hippies here. I mean, left-wing boomer hippies, huh?
Oh, boomers. So old.
Old. In Melbourne,
Baby boomers. Yeah, just old. Yeah, old with money and
rich.
left wing is in like liberals to live. No, it's probably fine, but yeah, the people. It's hard to have.
It's called in Melbourne.
People like to hang on to their money. That's probably the right way. So if they're rich, they're probably
The first time
conservative.
the first time I visit Melbourne, it's just like big buildings, big buildings, big buildings. It's kind of like very crowded. That's why I see the Melbourne when I just visit Melbourne once. And also Brisbane is like an old city.
Yeah, so Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, those are the big ones.
You said Sydney, there's a lot of gangs in Sydney.
Um, there's gangs everywhere. Melbourne has really
So like in Sydney, what are things that they are known as?
in Sydney.
Mm.
It's just like multicultural. So there's little pockets. So this is compare this to America, right? So and Canada too. So you've seen it here. There's
Mm-hmm.
not that much immigration. You walk down the street, it's mostly Australians.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're probably the only kind of
Filipino,
Filipina.
Asian.
Makes you feel a bit like I'm shy.
Yeah.
So in Sydney, forget about it. Everyone in Sydney,
Yeah.
like long time settled.
Yeah,
Gold Coast, no, there's none of that.
yeah, I seen a lot of like I say Filipinos, like Asians. They the first place they visit in Australia is Sydney. Like decide to work, study, and only like a little small people who come here in Gold Coast.
Hmm. Yeah, Gold Coast is it's a different sort of makeup. It's where people in the past, people who sort of like made it
Mm-hmm.
come to try to like cash out, right? So it's like I was in Sydney. You work really hard. You can't really
Mm-hmm.
get ahead. You have tons of debt, big house, expensive house, and then
Mm-hmm.
you realize f this, you sell it, and then you're like, oh, it's worth a lot in Queensland, like if you compare. So
Mm-hmm.
then you end up like, yeah. So the big real estate is real
Yeah.
estate's crazy the way it works here in this country. But yeah, like with America, there's just different. It's a different feel. So like when you watch all those YouTube videos, you get those Filipinos, but they
Mm-hmm.
talk like American. Like
Yeah.
they're just very blended in.
Yeah.
The Westernized.
I remember when I was like, working on my job before I was working before, there's a guy told me like American. He said American.
Me.
Me.
Oh, you.
I was
They
working.
thought you were American.
Yeah, American. He just told me go, huh?
So yeah. Um,
Okay, I'm Asian. I'm not American.
anyway, what were we talking about? Different immigration.
Yeah, about immigrants, about Trump, about the rules that he wants to implement.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just different pockets, like different areas. Oh yeah. So like different areas where you might want to live. So before you might want to live in California, but because the politics there changed so much, all the cool people are moving to Texas. So
Mm-hmm.
Elon Musk changed the whole company.
Mm-hmm.
Tesla no longer California, moved it to Texas. Joe Rogan used to have his podcast,
Mm-hmm.
California, no, moved to Texas.
Well, Texas is kind of big, oh.
And it has taxation is the biggest one. Taxation and maybe like decisions. I think it's taxation.
So you're sure that American salary is like very high, but the cost of living is like also high.
No, not always. So Texas is also a lot cheaper to live.
Yeah.
So again, you can choose pockets and you can move freely anywhere in the U.S. There's no rule saying you can't just move states.
Like unlike here in Australia, but like let's say the salary is kind of also high, but the cost of living is very high also. So like the money you earn is just like enough to pay your cost of living.
It's a big problem. It's a big problem.
Is it the same in America?
That is a good question. It's probably not as bad
Mm-hmm.
because they have a bigger country, so they can like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why Trump is doing certain things
Mm-hmm.
to make it easier. So he's basically keeping more money in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Wages get higher.
Oh, sana all ba? Unlike in the Philippines.
But the only problem is they don't hire illegal immigrants. So, and they don't hire they don't let people in the country. So you would have a hard time getting there
Yeah.
to work. And so, I don't know.
Unlike in the Philippines, like the cost of living is getting higher and higher and getting expensive, but the salary is still like same. It's not like updating or upgrading. That's why people are just getting poorer and poorer, and government doesn't make any um. So that's also like what happened to Philippines. Philippines can be rich if government will make some changes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to predict now what like what really matters. There's going to be a wave of like every 4 years you get this wave of like something new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all that waiting because Biden. Can we never follow politics, right?
Yeah. So how about Biden? Did done anything
Where
in America?
Biden?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. Everyone's been sleeping for the last 4 years. It's just like something new means that others did something new.
Mm-hmm.
So Australian, they're going to try to make friends, and I don't know. So basically, Trump has kind of got this thing around protect
Mhm.
America. So he's going to kind of cut off all the deals with other
Mhm.
countries. So it could be that we can no longer um, uh, sell things to America. Like if I wanted to ship some product to America, they might just say no, never mind,
Yeah.
block. Because
Mm,
they're going to block. They were going to ban TikTok, for example.
then don't.
Don't.
Then don't. I mean, like, it's why they gonna block? America. America have this thing in TikTok. Like
How about
they can sell.
what if you were in America, right? And they block TikTok. Would that make a big difference in your life?
That will make a difference, especially if you have your own business, because they have TikTok shop.
Yeah.
America have TikTok shop.
They have.
They have. Unlike Australia, that's what I'm waiting.
Oh, TikTok shop. So yeah, so that's what I mean. You kind of have to play by the rules.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For me, the big one is travel. Like I want to be able to get to places, and I wish that they had a little bit more flexible travel policy.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I want to go with you there, if I want to fly to anywhere through the U.S.
Travel,
Okay.
Like I'm scared to travel somewhere like there's a lot of like crimes happen,
Yeah. Well, traveling to an airport's okay.
and I don't want to travel like for very long hours.
We're gonna have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Baby's on the way. So
Philippines will make a good manufacturing hub. Japan would be awesome.
Yeah, that's interesting actually. We looked into that because
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to find where we can.
Have our own business, and the manufacturer will be local, so doesn't have like very expensive
Yeah, it's
shipment.
just trying to do something that hasn't been done. I guess there's a lot of people that do different types of businesses.
I mean, Philippines. I seen a lot of like for past few years, they've been doing like let's say skincare business, and I think their manufacturer there is like only Philippines, but people are just keep copying, like copycat, like trying in the Philippines.
Yeah, where to spend our time mostly. Like anytime you do a business or have an idea, it's time and money, right? And
Yeah.
risk. So
That's why.
we're just sort of carefully looking what are people doing.
That's why I keep telling you like, yeah, I like having like business like fashion, like dresses, like that. But I'm scared to spend to risk anything because I don't wanna fall down and one day I will just like regret it. And why did I spend that?
Can I tell you one time I did a road trip in America?
Mm-hmm.
I had a car that had when you own a car, sometimes they allow you when you lease it, you have like a certain number of kilometers that's included, and then if you return it, then you have to return it after 4 years. So I leased the car for 4 years. Very stupid idea, but it's like renting it for 4 years.
Why you paying $500 a month?
It's like nearly $20,000, I think.
Why don't you just buy your own car?
Well, I think the car was worth about $60,000.
So you want a fancy one?
Yeah, so I wanted a fancy one. I think I had like 2,000 kilometers left on it on my allowance. I'm like, well, let's do a road trip. So I drove from Toronto all the way to Colorado, which is CO here.
That's very long.
Very long. I think it was like 18 hours.
That's far. That's so far. Like, and who's with you? Like.
So and it's a little mini. It's only two-seater in the front and two in the back, and just like for 18 hours. Like, what are you gonna talk about? Like, and he was really annoying. He was like filming everything. I was like, oh man, I regret. Which is basically like renting a car for long term. Nobody at least. I don't really understand that in Australia. I think it's usually tied up with your employer. So you lease the car, but it reduces your tax. So you don't actually it doesn't cost you as much out of pocket.
Yeah, this cat have a lot of money and doesn't know how to spend it, and that's why he spent it on the car and I
Does it upset you hearing like bad financial decisions?
Not upset, but like what a stupid like.
You know what I thought about? you know, I like to dream about buying things. I was thinking about
Oh
getting
yeah.
a hot tub, like a spa, like $10,000. What do you think? Spa,
No.
and then you could just go like soak your,
No.
wear a bikini in the backyard.
Yeah.
It's good for me.
Do you remember what I just told you yesterday? You keep looking expenses, which is there's still a lot of something you have to pay for. You stop adding expenses, hun.
It's just, well, with this new economy, this Trump economy, it's gonna boost. We better invest something. Invest in cryptocurrency.
I don't
That's
want.
that's the one that's gonna explode apparently.
I don't want.
If Trump wins, the cryptocurrency is gonna go way up.
I don't want to spend because
I don't own any. I own $60 in cryptocurrency. That's it.
Why
So
don't
maybe it'll go from 60 to 600.
Why don't you do it? I remember that when I play this what do you call this Slip to Crypto, I told you before. I put 100 pesos and I won like 250 and I take it back.
Take it back. I take it back.
Withdraw it.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway. So. So we're doing this live thing, and then we're doing the vertical format.
Mm-hmm.
What I was trying to do is vertical and horizontal at the same time.
Horizontal doesn't give like.
Doesn't get any views.
Yeah, because according to also to YouTube Studio, that vertical is the good way to get a viewers.
Okay, so
than horizontal.
I guess that's the point. Is nobody's really sitting at their computer, desktop computer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are on their phones, on the toilet, whatever.
Yeah.
Scrolling, at work. Just put your phone on.
Yeah.
So.
But they really watch like vertical. Only that's only in TV. On TV doesn't actually show like live.
Karaoke. What's the good? We should do Q&A.
I upload on my I post on our YouTube channel like community like we're gonna do a Q&A video, but we're gonna collect some questions from them, and if they have a question, just put in the comment and we will pick top 20 questions.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen any comment or any questions.
Yeah.
There's a question like, oh, congrats for your baby, like that, but there's no question.
Yeah. Well, I think people are just happy for us, and we'll just go with that. That's fine. Yeah. No need to push Q&A, like nobody cares. But
check now how many like total views.
Yeah, so it's
the
total views.
It's just like can remove that comment. Not that one on the live. You will see it behind that screen.
Should I close this? Oh, I see. Get rid of this.
Where is it now? Remove. Yeah, you can remove that one. I think that's 3 dots. Just click the 3 dots again. There you go. That's your total.
Okay, that's all right. I'm contributing to your total.
Yeah, for the first time, darling.
Oh man, it sucks to be a male YouTuber. Nobody wants to watch anything.
I know. Maybe if I'm not here for sure, nobody.
I mean, I'm not trying to do it for anyone. I want to do this because I feel like, is this going to be on the channel? It will be, right?
Yeah, it will be on the channel. That map.
Yeah. So, if I do that now, it's going to make it laggy.
No, of course we'll do it later after. Got it. Yeah. So we're getting like, we have 32 subscribers, and for sure, that's already like how many people are watching.
How many subscribers? 2020 still?
2037, and we're almost to get 10,000 views from that video. Almost.
The one where you went to the Philippines airport. So, such an ordinary topic.
I didn't like, oh, my channel is getting...
So, if I sit you here all day, like, this is about an hour and 42 minutes so far. What if I sit you here in this chair all day, and then you just, like, browse whatever you want to browse? You can shop for, like
what I told you, I
can
browse because it's gonna lag, and also it's gonna be boring because I don't know what to say. It's better when there's 2 people talking.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yeah. So.
How many hours do you think it's gonna last? How many hours left?
No, I think you better sit there and I'll make it.
I'll make it because at least you have something to talk, you know.
But you have the pretty face. Guys, let's let's vote. Let's vote. I know the pretty face is gonna win, so
Stay here, but who's gonna make the lunch? I'm the one's gonna stay here.
yeah.
What do you think, guys? Put that on the comment section. Come on, guys.
I'm gonna see if I can put the chat. No, I don't want to put the chat overlay.
I can just read it here. Maybe click that three dots. The three dots. And then turn on notification. It's turned on. I think it's on.
I made a mistake. Click the wrong thing. Okay, cool. I mean, this is where the action's gonna come. I feel like we need some external drama, so I'm going to.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just jump into this next one.
So 45 million na, and Kamala is 40 million.
The other thing is, it depends on who you follow. Like, this is the Fox News tracker, and Fox News loves Trump, so they're gonna make it seem like Trump is winning. Now, if I go to New York Times, I wonder if it's different. 198 to 112.
It's still the same.
198 to 112. Okay.
Yeah, it's still the same.
The race for the White House will likely be decided in 7 battleground states. It could take days for officials to count through enough votes.
So it will take days.
Oh my God, are they going to charge me to pay for this website here?
Don't pay.
My goodness, don't scan that. So, blue, but now it's a red.
Maybe because, you know. Look
They
at that,
call
Kamala, it's only like 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, shift from 2020. Red, but now it's blue. I don't know, it's confusing.
Why don't they just count that?
I do like interactive maps. I mean, look at how much data there is,
It's
right?
Crazy. I don't even understand.
That is freaking a lot of data. Just everything counting and like visualized, and then
yeah, it looks like a virus, like like been spreading on that country.
Live forecast.
We have live.
Live forecast. Forecast. Okay, so forecast means who's expected to win. I thought we would have just like predictions though. Like California is predicted to be whatever. What do you want to have for lunch though?
What do I want for lunch?
I'm thinking we need to use that lettuce in some way.
Do you think am I allowed to eat lettuce?
Oh, because of the bacteria?
Yeah.
Yep, if you wash it. I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know. Maybe you have some.
Maybe I'm just gonna maybe the vegetable, the fruits, the pineapple.
Let's see what Australia is. Yeah, there's just a lot of.
Yes.
Everyone's very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a video.
Somebody doing live also about that. Let's see.
So we're watching a live of a live.
Yeah, a lot of people doing live.
And they have sound, blah blah blah. Instead of the unknown. I mean, what we might be missing is some of the drama. Like, a lot of people are just like, they come up with lots of scenarios. Like, if this wins, if they vote for them.
Yeah. Read it.
222 to 229.
What's 219? Why is it like late there?
Updated 3. Yeah, why? Updated 3. Look at this. So they're counting it differently.
They did 3 hours ago.
191 to 125, and then
198.
198 to 112. Doesn't it seem like Kamala is winning here?
Yeah.
This is Financial Times, so this is a legitimate website. How to read this chart. It's just like, what the heck? That's exactly what I.
So like Kamala's winning, but that's updated 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago.
Mhm.
Leaned. This is crazy, right? Okay, and the other one is that they start counting votes before the other one is finished. So,
Mhm.
like, if you were in one side of the country, you could watch TV or watch this and be like, "Oh, looks like Kamala's winning. Maybe
Mhm.
I'll vote for her." So
Yeah.
it can influence the other side, I think, because there's no media blackout. You can just publish whatever you want online.
Kamala's kind of winning, huh?
On this website, she's winning.
Yeah.
And then on the Fox News, which is majorly a Trump side supporting their.
Maybe trying to like, oh, Donald Trump is winning.
people are people are watching our stream now, hun, because I think we've unlocked that
Yeah.
there's a big difference between.
See that, guys?
I think they do see that. I haven't quite figured this out. Okay, I think we need a third source now.
Mhm.
All right, hang me. We're gonna find another election tracker. Is anybody else following? Let's see, AP News.
Lunch while you're doing that.
I think speed is going to be the most important factor.
I'm speeder than
How
you.
quickly a sandwich can make itself to the.
What kind of sandwich do you want?
Are you going to be able to make tuna? So, like, it's a no?
No, maybe something else. I can't handle tuna, guys.
All right.
Tuna, Australian.
Some food down there, like rice
Yeah.
and
So
beef.
how about
ground
like,
beef.
so who's gonna do live then?
I'm just hoping I haven't lost it here. 198. I'm just trying to keep it
So you got
updated.
the subscribers keep viewers keep coming na.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to meet people.
It's kind of 54 na 38.
People probably think we're Americana
Americana.
because
I'm Black American.
you're a legal immigrant because you're still in Australia. If you go to America, you will definitely be a legal immigrant.
Yeah, why?
If I drive you in my boat there.
Why am I be illegal if I'm
Like if I, because that's how it is there. They require you to have a visa.
But I have visa, that's why I'm gonna be there.
Not for America.
Because
Totally
you can't really come there. You have to apply visa outside.
Just like we did, yeah. Just like.
Unlike here.
Unlike here. What do you mean unlike here? You need a visa, come here too.
Yeah, that's why nga, but at least I can be here while on my visa while my visa is processing.
Life would be so much easier for you to go to these countries that want you.
Huh?
It'd be a lot easier to go to countries that want you.
Yeah,
Filipinos.
They want me here. So, what do you think? Should I make food while you're here or what?
What are you gonna have?
Have old rice. You have to cook it.
It's gonna take too long.
Yes.
How about just some ground beef? Do you have that?
Yes.
And pepper?
Yes.
Let's do that. And some lettuce. The lettuce tacos?
Yeah.
Lettuce tacos it is.
So I'm gonna make lunch, guys. So
Out for tuna. She voted for no tuna.
you better talk.
NT.
And I don't like tuna, you know me.
Why is the blanket? Why are you dressed like a Disney princess?
Dun, dun, dun.
You're lucky to have blankets there to cover your assets.
My assets.
Hey, that's the baby that's on the way.
So you guys, I'm gonna make food.
All right, this will become the.
I cannot.
Hmm.
Yeah, I cannot.
All right. Yeah. So just like any stream, it's good to know where people are watching from. We have people from Asia. Literally, I don't know where any of you guys are tuning in from.
You're lagging, huh?
Is it?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm going to reset it, okay?
Okay, reset.
All right. It's possible that we don't have good settings. So I'm going to just reset it and we'll come coverage. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to stick around, you can see what we chat about over lunch, and we'll see who's actually going to win this thing.